Ben Carson went from being a poor student to receiving academic honors and eventually attending medical school. As a doctor, he became director of pediatric neurosurgery at Johns Hopkins Hospital at age 33 and earned fame for his groundbreaking work separating conjoined twins. He retired from medicine in 2013, and 2 years later he entered politics, making a bid to become the Republican candidate for U.S. President. Carson dropped out of the race in March 2016 and became a vocal supporter of Republican nominee Donald Trump, eventually earning selection as President Trump's Secretary of the Department of Housing and Urban Development. Birth and family background: Carson was born in Detroit, Michigan, on September 18, 1951, the second son of Sonia and Robert Solomon Carson. His mother was raised in Tennessee in a very large family and dropped out of school in the 3rd grade. With limited prospects in life, she married Baptist minister and factory worker Robert Carson when she was 13. The couple moved to Detroit and had 2 children. Sonia eventually discovered her husband was a bigamist and had another secret family. After the couple divorced, Robert moved in with his other family, leaving Sonia and her children financially devastated. Influential mother: Carson was 8 and Curtis, his brother, was 10 when Sonia began to raise them as a single mother, reportedly moving to Boston to live with her sister for a time and eventually returning to Detroit. The family was very poor and, to make ends meet, Sonia sometimes toiled at 2 or 3 jobs simultaneously in order to provide for her boys. As Carson later detailed in his autobiography, his mother was frugal with the family's finances, cleaning and patching clothes from the Goodwill in order to dress the boys. The family would also go to local farmers and offer to pick vegetables in exchange for a portion of the yield. Sonia would then can the produce for her boys' meals. Her actions, and the way she managed the family, proved to be a tremendous influence on Carson and Curtis. Sonia also taught her boys that anything was possible. By his recollection many years later, Carson had thoughts of a career in medicine. For medical care, his family would have to wait for hours to be seen by one of the interns at hospitals in Boston or Detroit. Carson observed the hospital as doctors and nurses went about their routines, dreaming that one day they would be calling for a Dr. Carson.